Hey everybody, welcome to the party at the pump. It's ain't no party like a need fuel party, because this need fuel party doesn't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. Okay, welcome back to Captain of Industry. I hope you're having a sweet day today. We clearly have a fuel problem, and this is also leading to a power problem because we are using fuel for our power. We're gonna address both of these things today, okay? But I wanted to set something up really quick. I'm going to pause it. So I had to ask because somebody in comments asked me this, and I wasn't actually sure. So I asked them. And yes, you can actually build on garbage. You can build on trash. You can use trash to extend your borders and everything. And I also like how when the dumping grounds, if you lay a dumping ground over top of trees, the trees will just move their way up on top of the hill. You don't knock over the trees or anything. In any case, I wanted to bring this up because I'm going to now determine, or we're gonna make it to where the trash is delivered to our coastlines over here, and yeah, literally dump the trash in the sea to extend our coastline. Which I feel like there should be a massive penalty for this, and so. I don't know why that AA is up there. That's weird. I feel like there should be a massive penalty for this, okay? But currently there isn't, so we're going to do it. So here's what I want to do. We're going to start this. I have 3 things I want to fix today, right? We're going to fix our oil supply, or at least move closer to fixing our oil supply. We're going to, by doing that, hopefully solve the fuel crisis, and we're going to be expanding to new power, which is power generation 2. And we're going to be doing that so that we can get steam power. And steam power, of course, is going to solve both of our problems of not having power and also not having fuel by taking some of the load off of it. And we're going to go, I want to analyze and sort of talk about some of these concepts with you guys today, because there's a lot of new players that are watching, and I appreciate that. And I want you guys to sort of understand what's happening and the flow of things, and maybe a couple of gimmicky sort of metagamey tricks, okay? Just a couple of things. All right, so first, we're gonna take a look at mining control towers. So I wanna put a mining control tower right here, okay? And I'm gonna put another one right over here. This is probably fine, right about, I want it to be on flat land, so probably about here. Okay, now there's a couple reasons I'm doing this, all right? And I wanted to show you how you can determine where things can go, okay? There are 2 ways to determine where resources are going to be dumped on the land. You can actually individually control this. I didn't do it very well last playlist. I'm going to do it much better this time around. The 2 places are globally, which is in the vehicle queue up here, vehicle management. You can see what can be dumped by trucks, and this is a universal law, if you will. So I'm going to uncheck this. This means that they will not dump waste in any dumping zone that's, on the map, because I'm not allowing it, all right? I am, however, going to allow sand. Now, that's a problem because now they won't dump waste anywhere. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get, like, say, one of you. Let's keep up on iron. Do I have an extra? Is there an extra one anywhere? Yeah, limestone. Let's take one of them off limestone. And can I afford to take one off of the rock 2? Probably. Yeah, let's take one off the rock 2. And we'll also take one of these, 2 of these trucks. I'm going to put 2 of the trucks here and 2 of these here, okay? This mining control tower is now going to be responsible for flattening this land back to the way it was. We are not going to place trash here. We're just going to say, hey, flatten that, okay? And we're going to make sure that the area for that is selected there. Okay, so those guys are going to be mining this. But where can they put the trash now? Well, this is the thing I didn't know. You actually don't need a vehicle attached to a mine control tower to use it. It's these mine control towers, not to be confused with mind control, which would be sweet. A lot of people think I'm saying that, but it's literally called a mine control tower, okay? Mine control tower. Anyway, so I'm going to select this area. Now, what this does, it does nothing yet because there's nothing assigned to it, no trucks assigned. But what it does is it allows me to say what can be dumped here. And I can actually give them waste as this directive. And so now what they're going to do is all the waste from here and in town is going to be dumped. It's going to all be dumped over here, right? So they're going to start expanding the land over here with garbage, which is what I really need them to do because I want my cargo ship, and that's exactly where my cargo ship is going, okay? All right, second thing I want to do today anyway is I want to start getting limestone to be just a bit more truckless. So the U-shaped conveyor, oh yeah. We're going to go, I think, right between this right here. So what you can do to make sure that you're right alongside this from great distances is just to zoom in with that selected. Put your mouse right on that square that you want it to be. And then you're going to hit click. And then what you can do is hold shift. And that is going to make it to where you have only straight lines. So, see? So this is going to lock it to where this is. So I'm going to hold shift and I'm just going to click the square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there it is. Okay. And then we're just going to keep transferring it all the way up in a straight line to about here. Okay. And this is where this is going to be. Now, I don't want this yet, but this is where this is going to be. So let's pause it really quick. We're going to double click on that spot to lock that in place. I'm going to pause this. That's 159 gold parts, and I really don't want to do that yet. Oh, it's making me go up here. Oh, right, because there's yep. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Good thing I didn't build it. We're gonna want to go just a little bit more, like one tile over from that. So let's give it 2 tiles. Give it some room, yeah. We'll go here. Click, click, click. There we go, and then all the way over, and we'll lock it in like right here for now, I guess. Okay, again, we want to pause this. I do not want to build this. I'm just marking it. Now, they are going to act, trucks and stuff, they're going to act like this construction is down. So, like, they're not going to cross in front of this. So I do need a ramp. And I'm going to put in, like, a small ramp right next to this fuel area right here. And we're just going to quick build that so that I don't disrupt that. Okay. So limestone's going to get belted in over here to make the concrete, yeah? Now, again, we still have a power problem, a big power problem. I'm going to unpause Research Lab 2 so that we can begin to use the lab parts, and I'm going to also make it priority 1. So we can get this research done. Power generation 2 needs to happen, okay? The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make P1 on both of my maintenance facilities, and I think also I need to do a boost, probably, if I'm not out of rubber by now, which, okay, I got a lot banked up here. Good. Yeah, all right, so let's keep rubber paused for now. I don't think we have, yeah, we have plenty of copper. Okay, so what we can do is put this on P1 and you on P1. We're gonna boost this one. And I want to go ahead and have this delivered. Now, the belts, right? We're belting in iron from way over here, okay? I have not delivered these construction parts yet. I have delivered the rubber, but we're belting that stuff over here. And I've got both of these buildings set to import and export on. That way the trucks will engage with these. If I leave it on auto and I have belts attached to it, then trucks will not do anything with this. So like trucks are not interacting with these 2 buildings right now because auto is going to make it to where trucks don't interact if you have belts attached. And that's okay. I've got 2. This is kind of a tutorial episode. I know there's a ton of errors going on, but like I want to explain the problems and some of the things that I'm thinking about, right, as I go about this. I've got 2 buildings that are dedicated to electronics, okay? One of them is upgraded, the other one is not. This is important because the one that is not doesn't take power. And when you boost it, it's not that much slower than the one that does take power unboosted. What this means is, if I don't have power, I can go ahead and shut this down. This will keep running all the time, regardless of power, because there's no power problems there, or power need there. Same thing with the maintenance, okay? Maintenance doesn't have power, so it just keeps running. And therefore, we can boost this if we have enough in storage, hopefully to get our maintenance back under control. The other thing about these is that if you leave them as level 1 manual, leave them as level 1, they also don't take maintenance. So this one has a maintenance score, right? Maintenance score, no maintenance score. They don't take maintenance. if I head over to the farms actually take maintenance now when you upgrade them. Irrigated farms require maintenance now, but regular farms do not. And we are going to keep these two farms regular for a while because I don't have power very well, and therefore I don't have irrigation system that's very reliable. Although I do have fluid storage here, it's not very reliable, and so I want to make sure I'm not using a whole lot of water if I can help it. But we do need all the food and stuff happening. We need that stuff happening, yeah. Here's the second thing I'd like to do. Over here, this belt isn't going to work, right? And it isn't going to work because while it is in the right port here, it's not in the right port here. This is a loose storage, right? The thing is, though, we can, if we want to, go after vegetables now. I have that research done. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch to vegetables. So we're going to have the third stage be vegetables here. And by doing that, we're going to need a new storage. So since this has, well, I guess it does have some in it. Since it has very little in it, we're going to go ahead and break this down. And I'm going to move to have a second storage placed there. We're also going to dump this belt all the way up because we don't need it anymore. Go ahead and remove that very quickly. Let me take 1 second and take a look at... Yeah. I need crew. Hang on. Crew. Let's not have you sitting around doing nothing. Take the ship. Oh, God, it's got... It's actually making sounds now. Love it. Oh, good. I didn't hear that before. Repair there. Okay, so we want the water, at least one of these to be P1. That way they always have water. We want to provide them with this so that we continuously raise in unity. If we're providing them with water, we're going up in unity. This one, however, we can pause. We don't need 2 of these. We can get by with 1. So we're going to. I need to stop wasting energy, basically. Only get what I need. U-shaped conveyor this time, because this is the type of storage we have. We're going to go over as far as we can this way, then up. Then over here as far as we can, and then we're gonna go here. Now, the thing is, I want to try something, and I don't know if this is gonna work, so that's why we're calling it a try. I'm going to put this in there, okay? And I'm gonna leave this as on. Yep, I could probably go auto with that since it's the same thing right now. This one is gonna end up being auto, and we're gonna auto deliver the potatoes. So potatoes go here, and we're going to say just keep that up. Auto export off, export import off, and this is a high priority, and this is now auto. Okay, so we're going to be feeding potatoes in here automatically, but we're only going to be doing it here with trucks. What I want to try to figure out is whether or not I can serve 2 different types of foods to these places, right? Can we do 2 different types of foods is what I want to know. So we're going to put vegetables in the good old trusty unit storage. We're going to have vegetables here, okay? And what I'm hoping to see, we can go exports, I guess, if we want to. What I'm hoping to see is that they will deliver the vegetables here. And that way we will have 2 different types of foods, which is going to give us a unity bump and hopefully help our health as well. I'm hoping that that's the case. Okay. Take a look at what you got here. That's a lot of fuel, I think. Yeah, 1,222 units of fuel. It's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and have you bring that back now. We need to go searching for other places too. I want to go exploring and everything as well. But I need power generation 2 to really fix my problems. In the meantime, we're making maintenance stuff as fast as we can. And I don't know if this is fast enough. 244 max. And we need it at a pace of 180. So like it just keeps getting used up very fast in the beginning because everything needs it. But as we start to solve maintenance issues around the camp, eventually that staggers a bit more. Need power on it here as well. It'll stagger a bit more, and that'll make it a little bit easier to keep up with. All right, so what I've done here on this dumping site is I'm focusing this area. I want the whole thing done and flat, but I'm focusing this area specifically because if I take and bring my cargo depot over here, notice that big red square that's right up above it. Well, it's going to turn green here, and that's what we're looking for, green. But if I go even one more tile to the right, it goes red. And that's because of this land right here. It's just a little bit into that land. We don't want it to be there. So I'm looking right there. See that? So I'm looking to have this be there. All right. In order to do that, you'll see that little yellow strip right here to the right of my mouse. That's where this thing expands if you upgrade it. And so that part has to be valid as well. You can't just place the main part. The other part has to be good to go as well. So I'm looking to basically place this kind of like right here. All right. And that's where this can go. So I need them to fill that area in. Once they do that, then I can start to fill in other parts too, but that's where our cargo ship's gonna go. Because you remember, we already fixed the cargo. There's a cargo ship somewhere around here, right? And we already fixed it. I'm gonna buy some concrete here, and I think I actually might use some of these construction parts to buy some rubber, because I think we're gonna run out if I don't make any soon here, so. Let's go ahead and quick deliver the resources here. Get this thing belt fed so that we can start making the regular construction parts too. We're going to need that, and I don't want to deal with trucks. But having a bunch of belts, you might think this is helping my fuel. And on the surface, it's kind of correct. Because, like, the trucks don't have to do it anymore, right? So you think that's helping the fuel. But belts take power. Electricity consumed when operational. 7 kilowatts for this one. There's 5 kilowatts for this one. Personally, I think 15 kilowatts for a belt is insane. But okay, as someone who's just knows a little bit about power, 7,000 watts for this segment of belt seems a bit excessive, but okay. 9 kilowatts here, 5 kilowatt there, etc. Right? So every single one of these segments, the longer it is, the more power it takes. All right, and that's cutting into fuel. So I'm actually really not saving fuel all that much right now. You know, like, I'm not really doing a whole lot to save my fuel at the moment, even though I've got a bunch of belts going around. And that's because my power is based on fuel, right? So, like, the more I power, the more I suck down my fuel anyway. Now, it looks to me like the party at the pump has subsided, so that's good. We are shutting down buildings that we don't need for power consumption. So I'm going to shut that one down. We're going to shut... These ones don't take power anyway. We're going to shut down... I think probably we can get away with shutting down this one and this one and this one. We'll go 1 concrete maker. We'll go ahead and pause. Let's just do a pause tool here. We'll pause these 3, leave that one on, and then shift this one to like a P2 so you stay operational. Shift you to like a P2. And you guys are all going to stay. Now, I need gold parts. There are things I need to build, and gold parts are going to help me do that. I kind of feel like I should deliver for the research lab just to get this faster. But the one thing I'm going to do here, I think, is I'm going to start setting up for power. So I want the tree harvester to leave these trees alone. And I want you to instead start taking out these trees instead. Let's do that. And actually, there's a lone tree right here. And I'm going to leave it, all right? It's clipping a little bit through this belt. And I don't like that part. But this is like, I don't know. I have some sort of sentimental value with this tree now because I tried to avoid it with this belt. And I just feel like I should. So I'm going to. I need to keep these things running because that's where the concrete is dependent on. So I'm going to go P5 with you. Let's shift it to 4. All right. I'm trying to balance what the priorities are for power so that I can keep things operational, but only under certain conditions. This copper needs to stay on, so P2, and this is going to get shut down. Copper needs to stay on because we depend on it for maintenance. Same thing over here. Now, I've been doing this all over the place, and this is intentional, right? I got one upgraded, which can push them out really fast. And then I've got one that is not upgraded and pushes it out slower, but doesn't take power and doesn't take maintenance. It's so I can constantly have it producing. Okay, so I like to have, I'm doubling them up so I can have good regular production, but only if there's power to do it. All right. And I should probably get this going here a little bit. So we'll go, I think P3, P2, P3 on this. Okay. So for power generation 2, this is steam power. Steam power is going to require coal, and I am under my plan for this run is to kind of keep resources exclusive to their purpose. So like we have the water that is dedicated to farms. We have water that's dedicated to concrete. We're going to have water that is dedicated to power. And I see no better place I could possibly pick than the place where coal and water intersect. So power is going to be set up right here. Okay. And to do that, we're going to want to set up some water. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pull these. We're going to come over here. And let's say I set this up like, is this okay? Let's go right here on the coast. Kind of like, I want to leave some driving room, but I don't need a whole lot. We'll go there. And then we need to get pipes put in. So I'm going to say, well, we'll start here because I'm going to expand this. So we have to put the pipes in like this. Let's go this way with this pipe. This way with this pipe. And then also we'll head this way with the other pipe. And go like that. Okay. And then we'll take this, copy it again. And now that we have those pipes put in, we should see the little green leaves. There they are. Up. Okay. And then I want to also expand this just a little bit. No, it needs to be 2. Copy. And we're just going to go paste and paste. Okay. So this is where our water system's going, right? Let's get you running this direction. You running around here. It's fine, I guess. It's not filled in, but whatevs, right? Can I keep it low? Is it possible to do that? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't really want to stay. That's fine, whatever. Head around the outside like this. We're gonna go this way with you. Head like, oh, come on now. Really? How? Thank you. And where are we gonna come out here? You know, probably a good idea to go ahead and make. Well, I can't do it all at once. I have to do it in stages, unfortunately, because of the pipes. Let's go 2 more out this way. And then the pipe can go, I think it's going to go this way. I might actually change this to where that goes. No, it's fine. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'm trying to do this to where I don't need stage 2 pipes. So I'm trying to balance it in a way to where the water is distributed evenly and therefore it doesn't saturate level 1 pipes because they're going both directions. There we go. All right, this is probably good for what I want. So this is going to be the rainwater supply for our power grid, okay? And I'm just laying in all of the pipes that need to run and where they need to run. This is going to go that way. And then you're going to connect like that. And then probably we say there is fluid storage, let's say is right there. Where's the water at? Okay, so fluid storage, let's say, is going to be, kind of want it over here, like away from this a bit more. I could always store it over here and then just move the pipes differently. I think we'll probably try that. Let's put the storage tank like here. Oh, wrong direction. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're gonna take those 3 storage tanks and we're going to put them on this side as well. We're gonna say probably about there. That seems fine. And then we want the water pump to be right here on the edge of the water. So no deposit of water. There's a deposit of water. And we're going to place this kind of like there, I guess. Okay. Now I'm leaving myself the ability to do a second one right next to it. But I actually kind of feel like this should be a little bit over more. Yeah, let's go. Let's just line it up with that. It's fine. So this pipe is going to run from there all the way over into that. Okay. This is going to be groundwater supply right there, right? Entering into the system. Nice. And this will be where this goes. So we're going to say from this side goes up there, and this side is going to go up to there. Okay. And we just need to connect all of our pipes. And I believe we've balanced this enough to where we don't have to worry about, like, you know, the pipes filling up and waiting for it to deplete. I don't want that. Put this like this, and then this like this. Okay, so this side is going to go around here. It wraps around and connects. Then you need to connect. And you need to connect. No? Because it goes up. Well, okay. It's going to look weird, but whatever. I mean, this is a cliffside, so I could change it to where everything was moved up just a little bit, but it doesn't copy the pipes. It only copies these. Since I've already laid in the pipes, I'm going to be lazy and say, meh, whatevs. That's what I'm going to do. Let's go this way with you. We should start on this side, I guess. And then, yep, all the way up and connect to there. And then you are going to go like that, and you are going to go like that. This is a lot of construction parts, and that's okay. We have 627 of them, supposedly. At least 50 of them are in storage. I'm going to quick deliver the tank because I got a feeling they probably won't do that, and I want to be able to use it. I probably should do the same thing with this tank just so I can start storing some water. But this will be the source of our water supply. It's coming from two different sides. There's two different storage tanks for both sources. I can speak, I swear. And then we'll set up our power right here, right? So the first thing I want to do is set up coal storage for power. That's going to be right here. You guessed it. A whole new set of tanks. You betcha. And we'll go ahead and quick deliver that right now so they can start putting coal in there. Now, on this one, we're going to say, hey, keep it full. This way it keeps the three other tanks full, right? And we'll say P6. And then this one's going to say, hey, keep it full. And we'll say this one's a P6. Okay? So they'll hopefully, you know, keep this stuff full. Let's just do a second one. Why not? And they'll start dumping coal in here, so which means I'm going to need even more trucks probably on the coal. Let's see. I have 5 trucks, and they only need to go here this far, so I think that's probably good. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. How far have you guys done on this? Are we not close yet? But you can see they are dumping trash in here now, right? The trash gets dumped here, and this is like the exclusive place where it gets dumped now too. I think this needs a lot more. Wait. Oh, you're iron. Really? Iron trucks have nothing to do. Cool. I'm gonna pull you guys off of this. Probably regret that. Let's get like 6 trucks on this because this is a long distance, and these guys are just sitting around doing nothing, right? So we're going to get them to go off and do it. Now, of course, these trucks are going to say, but Dad, I don't have anywhere to go. And that's, you know, sounds like a personal problem. I'm going to say recover. And then I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and mark a whole bunch of trucks. And then as they begin to come back because they feel like they've been called, I'll go ahead and unassign them. And then they'll be like, okay, fine, I don't know what to do. And then until they find a place to deliver the iron, which is what they'll do eventually. But this still gives me the number of trucks. I just have only trucks that had nothing to do. So I'm really trying to prioritize this fill-in, right? I need it. I need the fill-in a lot. Let's also go ahead and I think I'm going to extend this and go load cargo with the big ship because I need to get there. So if power generation is almost done, let's start thinking about how we're going to set this up. So I was going to do advanced diesel, by the way. That was going to be sort of what we were going to do today, is start up with advanced diesel. But there is a change. It's a small change, but it has huge significance. So it's like when they tweak one setting and it makes a monumental difference, right? Advanced diesel, once we get to it, those structures require power now. They didn't require power before, but they do now. And because they require power now, I can't just set them up and be like, okay, cool, we have a good steady stream of stuff as long as I have oil, right? No, because you have to have a steady power supply in order to process that stuff now. So the basic distiller is the only one that still doesn't take maintenance and doesn't take power. That makes the basic distiller much more valuable to me. But I'm having a hard time getting enough crude oil into these 3 structures, and that's a problem. So what I think I'm going to try and do here, first off, I'm going to have to do this, because there's not enough throughput of what there's not enough throughput once I start getting them delivered here, right? Once I start getting the oil here, they'll start delivering it to this tank, and then it won't go all the way through. So, yeah, that's a problem. Or at least it could be a problem. Cargo depot. Tell me you're green. Please be green. Not green. No green, no green, no green. Oh. No green yet. All right. Keep working on it, guys. Let's see. So they're building these. That's pretty good. We can quick deliver a few of them. As long as I have the, Oh, you got all the pipes done too? Nice. The pipes were probably done first. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. As long as we got the Unity, we can keep that going. Oh, we don't have this pipe done. Is it a Unity problem or... Looks like a construction parts problem. It says we have 211, but liar. It's not actually that. I do wish they would change this mode to where it would only display how many I have in storage, but I guess it's fine. You know what? Let's turn this on for a bit to get some water built up in that tank. Seems good, right? I like how they're building the one all the way over here first. That's really great. How about you be a P4, huh? There. We're just gonna pump some water in here so we're ready to go. Crisis management. Hi. From time to time, your island might get into a crisis. Fuel running out, no power, low maintenance. I have no idea what it's talking about. That actually happens? When? Obviously, it's never your fault. It's always caused by the people on the island doing a bad job. See, this I understand now. However, there are ways to avoid some of the issues early on. We can pin important products. You can pin important, you guys know that? You can pin and unpin important products. Tell you what, give me a big long sentence with just a bunch of P words that go along with this, and I'll pick my favorite one. Yeah, I'll pick it. It's gonna be perfect. Perfect Pryor. I can't do it. See, I'm not very good. You can teach me how to do it. My favorite one is getting a copy of Captain of Industry. You're gonna get a Steam key. I'm gonna give it to you. So leave it in the comments, and I'll pick one. Storage alerts. This is kind of cool, actually. I'm going to use this. So what we can do eventually, obviously it doesn't matter right now since it's empty, but when it gets fuller, we can set an alert on this that says, hey, please notify me if this thing is ever, let's say, 75%. And once it gets full and these ones start filling up, then I can get advanced notice if this thing is dipping. So I'll put that alert on there. I think I'm going to do the same thing over here. I want to know if this is ever low. Please notify me if this is ever under 50%, because that is my water tank, right? And you can see that this is already having no power. We'll put P1 on that so it always has it. Although I'm not sure it's necessary to do that, but it is what it is. Did we get vegetables? We did. Can you store vegetables? I don't think you can. I would like to see vegetables go here, but... So what I wanted to try out, and it's going to cost me a little gold parts. But, I mean, if it works, then it's awesome. What I was hoping to see is whether or not... Maybe we can... Hold on. No? You're not going to let me do it? Lame. Yeah, like this. If I do this, are you going to be able to feed vegetables into this? Or do I have to have a completely separate market for this? Because I was kind of hoping that you would be able to serve multiple types of food since you have 2 doors. And there's really no logical reason why a food market can't have like a variety of goods. Honestly, I just don't see a logical explanation for that. So I'm going to try it out and see what happens here. We're going to feed the vegetables into here. And if this belt stops, it doesn't allow that to go in, I'm going to be very disappointed. So disappointed. Oh my gosh. So disappointed. You have no idea. You do now, actually, because I just told you. Very disappointed. Okay, we only lost 3 gold parts on that experiment, but I just had to know. So, that sucks so bad. I hate that. So what we'll want to do here is I'm going to also go ahead and delete this. To take that U shape and go in like this instead. Quick remove that, and we'll go in like that, and also like that. Boo! Boo on an entire market only having one thing. Very big boo. It really should be able to hold multiple items. There's just no... I get it. It's like, it's got the same storage logic as storage bins do, but it's just... It irritates me. Okay. 2 irrigated farms, 2 regular farms. Not going to change it anytime soon, but in order to actually deliver vegetables, we need another one of these. Super unfortunate. Might as well make it 2. Okay, so we're going to take the flat conveyor then from this. I'm going to go over to this part underneath, and then we're going to ride right along this edge. Oh, yeah, let me do it. Let me do it. Thank you. Right along this edge and stick it in there and stick it in there. Okay. And then this input will be vegetables, I guess. Super lame. Hopefully they build that fairly quickly. I'll even deliver the belt so it's ready to go once they have it, the construction parts. But what this is going to do is it's going to help our unity, right? We need to provide a balanced diet or a variety diet, and it'll help their health, which in turn will help population growth, which will also help unity. So all that stuff matters, and that's what I'm doing over here. So now we have a very straightforward way of delivering multiple types of food to the citizens once these 2 buildings are built. Okay, and actually I need to do that too, it looks like. All right, did we get this yet? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I'm depending on you. It's needed. Tell me we got it. Come on. Show me green. Not yet. Okay, you got to keep going, I guess. So for power, here's what we need to do. I need to generate steam, of course. And to do that, I'm going to need to take the water from over here, and I also need coal. And I'm looking at this thinking, like, where am I going to do this at, right? Where do we actually do this? Maybe we start it over here. Maybe we just do the whole power thing right here instead of here. And then I can just still do my advanced diesel here. I think so, because I'm going to use some of the steam for advanced diesel into the power system as well. Double dip that way. So tell you what we should probably do then. Let's get some coal boilers right next to this coal supply, of course. And for now, we'll set it down here. And we'll also flip it, set it down there. Let's go ahead and do 4 of these. Although we can start with 2. It's probably better. And you know what? Why don't we move them this way? I kind of want to go closer to the coal mine. Like right over here, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, like this. And then flip it over like this. Okay, so the coal is going to be generated, it's going to be delivered into here, right? These 2 coal boilers. And so they're going to generate exhaust. We know that. And I am just going to keep this really simple and have these guys just sort of, you know, deal with their own exhaust this way for the time being. So the pipe will go like that and then over, and then you'll connect there. Okay. YouTube will do the same thing, but I don't need it built yet, so I'll just set it down and then keep it paused. Okay, so that takes care of that problem. Now we have the coal issue. That's going to get fed through here, so we're going to wrap right around. I don't even think we need to wrap like that, but yeah, I think we'll go straight through like this. And then in, and then in. Wait. We have to leave room for water pipes. Yep. A little bit too close. Let's back off a little bit. Come from the coal supply, and we'll go, let's say, out this far is fine. This leaves plenty of room for the water pipes. So right like so. Okay. Now the water pipes, this is our storage for power. Like that's what this is. This is all this is doing for now. So we don't need any extra tanks in here to clutter it. We just send it from here all the way over. And we will have these as stage 2. But for now, I'm going to say that we want you to be probably right along here, I think. Yeah. Let's go ahead and raise you up to level 1 by the time you get here. Yeah, and we'll put you right on top of this belt. Yep. And we'll just go in like that. And like that. And like that. And like that. Let's keep everything that's on this side paused. Again, I don't need it. So let's unpause that, I guess. But everything else gets to stay paused on this side. And then this pipe, we're going to put a ramp on this. But this is going to go backwards now. So we should have a green arrow on the end. We'll send this all the way over like so. And we're going to hook this up to that pipe. So for the time being, we're going to start with this supply to feed it. And then we'll start supplementing from here. But for the time being, we don't have enough parts to do all of this. So I just want to get it working. And this is all just so we don't have to deal with power problems anymore, which is stemming directly from our fuel shortage problem. That's pretty much everything is a fuel shortage problem at the moment. Let's load that cargo, bring that oil back. We have 1,400 units of oil. And we need to get that going. Now, what they're going to do, I think, is they're going to start... I think they're going to load it into this tank first. I really need to... I was thinking about getting a 4th one of these, but I'm going to pass on that. Let's just take this away. And actually, when I was going to do advanced diesel, I was going to take one of these away because it was in the way, and I was going to do advanced diesel here. But now I'm thinking this can stay for an extended period of time. And instead, I can flatten this to have advanced diesel on the beach. That's a little bit more difficult because there's a slope to this, right? It's not level. You can kind of see how it's not level, right? These terrain lines, which have a name that somebody's told me twice already, and I just never remember. I'm going to call them slope lines, right? You can see the slope. You guys are just like chilling here with no fuel. I'm going to have you... Oh, take your dirt back, I guess. Bye. I'm going to recall you. It looks to me like my queue is only showing 99 seconds, which is interesting. Did they just get... Oh, did they do this so that I didn't feel bad? It's like, oh, hey, he's going to feel bad if we let him go to like 20,000 seconds again. You know, basic desalination is nice. I'm wondering if I cancel this, do I get to keep my progress? I honestly don't know. I don't think you do. I want to do this one next. This is mechanical power storage. I want to get that flywheel. So I guess we'll do it after this. And then once we have this, then we'll do captain's office, edicts, housing 2. And then we'll hit biodiesel. No, then we'll hit advanced diesel. And then the truck management maybe after that, but I don't think we're going to need it. Storage 2 is also much sooner now. I like this. They have bigger storages. Very good. But I can't really set up my steam power the way I want until I have that flywheel. So for now, we have this. I'm going to need a bridge because otherwise people are going to get trapped in here. And I'm wondering if I should do a 2 here. There might be other reasons to send pipes this way. And I'm gonna say there might, yeah, probably. I'm going to put a medium bridge right here. It's like I'm going to need the concrete as well. Can I, sorry, neighbor, can I trouble you for some concrete, please? Oh, we don't even have any of these yet either. Oh, boy. The power issues, it's connected to everything, right? Power is connected to everything. It sucks. It sucks a lot. Yeah, I don't have any parts for any of this stuff, so pass on that. At least my water tanks are full. Right? Yeah, this one is at least. Because this is still running. Maybe I should go P3 on this. You do actually get some water from rain here, so not that bad. And then I don't think there's really a reason to add any more of these since this is not draining the reserve at all. It's doing just fine. It rains and it recuperates and it's no big deal. So we'll let that go. for a little while. The boat is here. And it's got a whole lot of oil on it if people would just, you know, kindly get to work and do that. I wish I could hit the button for Unity and just... All right, I need fuel in the trucks. Let's pause everything. Guys, come on. Fuel in the trucks. Let's go. Go get it. Like this this fuel party, man. It is a real drag, man. I feel like they're probably chilling with their Led Zeppelin. Got AC/DC blaring out their windows, all synchronized and whatnot. Yeah. You can see them. Right? They're way up here. People dancing on the hoods. Ugh. And then now there's rain, so it's very... Look at this. Just no fuel anywhere. Like, you gotta be kidding me right now. And I'm not gonna be pumping it either because of this. Holy moly. Okay. I need at least one of the generators on, and then I need these to be on. Like, I need tier 1 on this. You guys have to be running. Otherwise, I have no fuel. You have to be pumping oil from here. Go. Do your job. Thankfully, maintenance doesn't require power. However, I worry that we don't need to boost this anymore. Actually, it's fine. But I'm wondering if we're running out of electronics here. We're good on electronics. Wow, 2 full storages and mechanical parts. Okay, not too bad. We could actually turn this on. No, we can't. Let's turn... No, that research lab won't help me right now. Not until we get back to the captain's office stuff. So I'm like literally... There's no vehicles. I have nothing. Actually, you know what? Let's get some rubber. Vehicle parts. I was going to say, if we make new trucks, they'll be full. Vehicle parts. So I think vehicle parts are going to go right here for now. I was going to put it over here because this is where the storage is for it, but I don't want to get in the way of my future stuff here. And since I can't rely on belts at the moment anyway, we're just going to do this. I'm going to have you just doing, just vehicle parts, all right? So if there's ever any trucks out there that want to give you something to make those, that's what we'll do. Mechanical parts and electronics will get fed here. I'll just say it's a 6 or something. Like, see how everything is just completely shut down? This is what happens when you expand too fast, right? Like I said earlier, like there's a tendency to expand fast. I need it now. And when you expand too quickly, the game will shut you down. It's just going to tell you flat out, no, you can't do that. And that's exactly what's happening. Even though I've got oil here ready to go, there's literally not a single truck that can haul it because nobody has fuel. There needs to be like a Unity button, very expensive Unity button that fills the gas tank. It's only 4 fuel to do that. But I really wish there was. I really wish I could take like, say, half, like 0.5 Unity, fill gas tank. 0.5 Unity, fill gas tank. And then that could get me started because this is completely deadlocked still. There is not a single vehicle in my entire colony right now that has fuel. And I don't know how you solve that problem. You just have to... Yeah, I guess I just have to pump it until it eventually gets here. The crude oil is working its way here. It needs to just eventually get here. So let me run it. That's the only way to do it is just... Yeah, I think actually what I could do is just shut down everything. Shut down everything that takes power. Every device that's trying to pull power right now, let's just shut it all down. All of you guys, shut it down. You're not taking power. I'm not shutting you down. You shut it down. I think even maintenance or even research right now, it's 50 kilowatts. I could probably do with that. You can shut you off for now. Rubber's already down. That's good because that takes fuel. This is the only thing that's operational, you know? It's one diesel generator to power the pumps, to power the oil pumps. And that's it. And then it's waiting for oil to make its way through this long pipe to get here. So let this run. We do have one rogue rebel of a car right here that has managed to fuel himself up. Who knows what he'll do? He's assigned to a fuel station. You're not assigned to anything now. What you're assigned to is the general world in which you are now going to go over there and get oil. If you're assigned to the fuel station right now, you're a waste. Go be assigned to the general world. There you go. Go. How about all of you guys? I want everyone in this camp right now to go get oil. Every single one of you. I want you to go get oil. All right? Because there's 1,400 units of it sitting in that port over there, and it needs to be brought over here. And, yeah, cargo depot needs to be built here, too. If I ever get enough stuff. Not yet. I need all this filled in, too. Okay, let's let it run. I'll see you in a second once they've finally got the oil into the place. Looks like we have another truck that just fueled up. So at least there's movement now. All right. All right. People are moving again all over the place. Finally. I still have everything shut down aside from I want to get a buffer of fuel, but at least now I've got trucks that can, deliver here again and go get the oil again. And, I can maybe start turning a couple of these things back on eventually, but I'm running really low on water over here for my irrigated fields. By low, I mean basically gone. Irrigation tank only has a fuel left. A half tank on each one of these is built in. I'm building additional parts of the neighborhood here. I canceled this one and I'm building this one now. But like how much oil is left on this? 247. So what I'm thinking I'll do at 227, I just need them to unload this. And as soon as they do, I'm going to head back over here where this is full. And actually, I think I should just go ahead and do it now. This extra little 207, I can go over and get a whole bunch more, I wish this would, kind of wish this would. Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have a cement backup tank, do I? Yeah, these are feeding cement directly in instead of going to a tank. I should probably have a tank for this, shouldn't I? I think that's a better call. Why don't I delete this, pull this back, and maybe pull this back. And we'll at least stick some sort of overflow tank in here, right? It's unit storage, yeah. So I think we'll just stick in. I could do this one in here, just like get it a little bit closer. I think it's probably a good call. Just go a little bit further back. And done. Let's go ahead and get unit storage, and we'll just pop that in there, and maybe one more. I don't know why I'm feeling like spending on this, but it's something I should have had anyway, so it's not like it's extra. Okay, so this is going to be cement, and this is going to be cement. And that probably disrupts my ability to actually send at this point, but we'll do what we got to do. All right, you are going to go from here straight this way. And I think instead of merging you onto this belt, I might as well just stick you in there. Yeah, at least you can now deliver it into the storage tanks once they build it. That's probably fine. Yeah, so is this empty? Seems good. Let's go ahead and get it. Thousands of oil, there's like 1 million oil over there, and it's feels just out of reach. Look, it's a little bit of overflow here, right? I like it. This should keep going. I should see fuel being constantly made here. And as soon as I get that cargo ship, I'm just going to hit all these on boost, and away we go, man. It actually looks like some of them had exhaust building up for a little bit there, but yeah, this one had exhaust building up. Interesting. Maybe they do need their own exhaust. Let me just take a look. Is it going to go? Yeah, that one only goes up to 11, but this one goes up a lot higher. Wonder why that is. Up to 15. Well, I'm going to leave it the way it is, because to be honest, I don't think we're usually producing fast enough for it to matter, but I can always boost this too. If I just boost this, then I feel like this won't go up any faster. I don't know. Does it actually come down now? Why is it stopping at 5? Yeah, I don't understand why that's stopping at 5. Huh. Oh well. I guess I'll figure that out later. Fuel. Load it. Bring it back. I just need it. Just bring it. I don't care how full you are. I was really hoping to have this done by the end of this video. Oh, please let me build you. Please. got to go right here, man. I think it's going to take, yeah, it's going to take having at least these 4 here filled in for us to get this to be here. Actually, it looks like I got to be here. Yeah, no. Oh, that's green. Wait, that's green. Hold on. Yep, that is a green hit, but I do want to balance that, though. I have to wonder if it's even worth it. Like, do I really need them to fill that in? I think maybe if I'm going to build something right next to it for some reason, then, you know, later on, then I'll want them to have that filled in, you know? But that is absolutely good to go. I think once these 2 are built, specifically, I think these 2 right here, if those are getting filled in, then I'll build it. But yeah, we're pretty close here to having that cargo ship. And then the cargo ship can then go that way. Provided, of course, we have fuel to refuel that cargo ship, which we kind of, you know, don't. Kind of don't. But hopefully by bringing us the oil, we'll have the fuel and I can hook it up in that way. Maybe I can even just say, like, take this right here and deviate it. But I have plans for this area. I just have to... I got too fast. I went too fast, right? I didn't take my time. And we're only half full on rubber now. Probably running out of copper, getting pretty close. This is why we build up storage, right? Let's turn the concrete mixer back on. Maybe we can. Can't build any of this anyway, so it doesn't matter. You guys are still kicking out electronics, thankfully. You are not hooked up with a belt. You don't have a belt, so I don't know how you're supposed to help me. Maybe we should, you know, provide you with said belt. And now it's all about concrete anyway, so yeah. I mean, there was a time there where I couldn't even trade because I didn't have any wood because all the trucks for the wood was out of fuel too. Like literally everything was out of fuel. I just had to wait for the oil to get here. Okay. Mechanical power storage is done. So I think a crisis is averted. I think. Don't know. Right? Cargo dock is able to be built now, thankfully. I can place it right here. And indeed, I think I will. Just pop it right there. And yep. Now these guys are like, I don't know where to bring this. That's okay. You can bring it here. Just fill in this area now. Okay? Good. Okay. When I get the concrete and I get the construction parts, we're good to go. We'll have a cargo dock. It's going to go right here, and it'll bring the fuel in, bring the oil in. I'm sorry, and we'll get it right into this area, and we'll keep processing it. And that's going to feel really good. We just got mechanical power storage, so now I can set up what that power setup is going to look like. And you know, I'm thinking like about this pipe here and it being in the way. And I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm feeling here. I might end up setting power up here instead. Just having the boilers here. Pipes are easier to route than belts. But you know what? I'll figure that out and we'll talk about it and we'll build it next time. Okay? So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I can unpause this. Well, I don't have to unpause it. It's already unpaused. The research lab 1 is working right now because captain's office. I can actually stop this. That'll stop us from eating this, stop us from, you know, consuming lab equipment and the power consumption that takes and just all that nonsense. We could just put a stop to all that nonsense right now. Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Crisis averted, I think. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.